I can guarantee you that you've seen a Disney movie. Probably. Starring Kristie Alley, this movie became the most forgotten Disney movie of all time. But why? The movie starts with a flashback scene of the main character explaining how all of her family were dentists, including her dad, who died a year ago today. Then we flash forward to the present day, and believe it or not, she's a dentist.
I became a dentist. A really good dentist.
Are you ready to take a ride in my big white chair?
Now that's a good dentist. So after we get a glimpse into her interesting life, she heads to the bank and spots her friend Mindy while crossing the road, and then this happens. Okay, dude. What? Did she die? So there's a cyclist who looks like he just saw the devil come to a complete stop, and then we also see a car come to a complete stop. So, okay, did they all die? Or did the car just stop safely and the cyclist just biked over her body? Well, it doesn't matter because she's in heaven.
Am I in heaven? Hardly. You're in limbo, a place where people wait to be judged suitable for heaven or hell.
Or the queue to heaven. There's a queue. Screw that. I'm taking the strip on to hell. So she wakes up in limbo, a place where you wait to be judged if you are sent to heaven or hell.
Who's your doctor?
Steady on the sociality.
How much money? What's your fund? It's only money. Nobody knows. Nobody got money.
That's the elevator. The elevator to hell that this old white man is going straight to. But it's not looking good for our main character, Catherine, because the limbo guard says that
you chose to inflict pain and untold suffering on countless people. For that, you will await judgment.
And I said, hey, can you turn that background music down? So she has to do community service while she waits to be sent to heaven or hell, and she ends up choosing the job of a...
Sign here. You can start immediately. Little children will be so pleased to know you're coming.
Children will be so... Little children? Stop right there, Rogers! Don't tell me I'm the Tooth Fairy.
Why did the camera get that close? Stop right there, Rogers. Don't tell me I'm the Tooth Fairy. And she becomes the Tooth Fairy.
Roger!
And now that she's the Tooth Fairy, she has to learn to fly. So after being taken for a ride in a big white van, she hops right out and is only in what I can assume to be a...
Come on.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. Oh my god, I'm flying! After countless years of hard work, dedication, and training, she gets in her angelic flying position and is finally ready for blast off.
Flap them wings, flap them wings. Flap, go, go, flap, 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 flap. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop.
What?
I get all my first times with that one.
No, she just got pranked. So the prank king tells Catherine to put your hands straight in the air and then move them down to your side like so. Sorry, fear of flying, you know how it is. Oh my god, she's flying!
I am Air Catherine.
Use your body English, use your body English.
I don't think my body speaks English.
My body English? Wait, my body doesn't speak English. Oh my god, get me down from here! Oh no, the elevator!
Oh,
Here you go.
Oh my.
Black girl.
So she's done with her flying lesson and is now taken to the Tooth Fairy Hotel. I mean office. Got those mixed up. As you do. So now Catherine has a huge list of children's names which she now has to go and break into their homes, steal their teeth, and give them gold or silver coins under their pillow. But we'll get into that later. Then Rogers does this.
You make one mistake.
I would love to get her in my dental chair for just 1 minute.
What the what? Dude, she just vanished. And remember, I'll be watching you. Then kids' names are popping up and the fax machine is just spewing out names like crazy. So you know what that means. Wow, she's flying. Is she okay? After landing safely-ish in some kid's home, she's invisible to the parents, which is interesting. You're gonna wanna remember that for later. And then she does her first job.
So think magical thoughts, think something that will make me happy. Yuck! Wrong kind of happy.
Where am I?
What's going on right now, dude? Are you my mommy? And the man-child actually wakes up and can really see Catherine, aka the Tooth Fairy. He gets up and runs to tell his dad when... she's a ghost? This movie is a bit confusing. Hey, can I get some help over here? No. No, you can't. So the flying instructor says that children with their baby teeth can see you, while adults with their adult teeth can't see you. And with the baby teeth being your innocence. So remember that. And once you lose them, you lose the power to believe in the unbelievable. Well, that guy was rude. Let's see what the kid has to say about that.
Well, fine. Why don't you just go back there, because there's no such thing as a tooth fairy.
Agreed.
Look, being seen by mortals is strictly forbidden, and if you're seen by an adult, that's it. Game over, you are out of here.
I thought adults couldn't see me.
Apparently, adults can't see her, but when they do, it's game over. And you know what that means. So she's told that she can't make any contact with mortals, otherwise bad things will happen. And then we cut directly to the kid that the Tooth Fairy woke up and now has a silver coin under his pillow and somewhat believes in the Tooth Fairy. He runs off to school and we cut right back to...
Too late, because the damage is already done. The only thing I could do is fill their holes. You disgust me. Now hop out of my sight.
What? The kid that the Tooth Fairy saw gets beat up and shoved into a bus by these bullies who are literal little kids.
We could easily give that spiky twerp a knuckle sandwich.
Anyways, because he got shoved so hard by this small child, his tooth fell out. We'll come back to that later. But dude, I cannot fully explain how absolutely insane this next clip is. So you're gonna need to take a deep breath and be prepared to laugh your ass off. Oh my god! What the hell? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. No way, dude. That is the funniest thing I've seen in my entire life. Why did she spin like that? Okay. Phew. One more time. After spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, our Tooth Fairy lands at the little kid Bobby's house, and I think she's had too much toothpaste.
You know, my dad thinks you're a figment of my imagination.
Oh, does he? Well, if I'm a figment of your imagination, then how do you explain this?
Oh my god, dude, what is this movie? Do my eyes deceive me, or are dinosaurs just alive again, and in the form of a transforming Tooth Fairy? Catherine proves to him that she's the real Tooth Fairy, even if that scene before wasn't enough proof. With Bobby's dad seeing him talk to nothing last night, the next day he has an actual conversation with his weirdly aggressive dad.
Bobby? You know, I talk to your mom sometimes. That's okay.
I wasn't talking to Mom.
And who were you talking to?
I was talking to the Tooth Fairy. I gotta go to school.
I was talking to the actual devil last night. The Tooth Fairy transformed into a T-Rex, so it's gotta be the devil.
He haunts my dreams.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw the devil. He's just like his old man. So after walking his crush home with some advice from the actual devil herself, Bobby asks his friend if he can borrow or keep his tooth that just fell out so he can see the Tooth Fairy again.
I wouldn't tell if you strangled me with my own intestine.
But I'll come back to that. We get another hilarious flying montage and then this. Oh, she's in love. She's definitely in love. Oh, 100% agreed, dude. She's in love. After that, she goes back into limbo, and after meeting up and talking with her old dentist, he says
I
that...
heard hardly anyone goes to heaven after being the Tooth Fairy.
Really? Why?
I don't really know. It's just something I always heard.
You know, that kind of sounds like something that the devil would say. Then her dentist, not that guy on TikTok, tells her that he's finally off to...
I'm on my way up to heaven today.
He puts the ticket into the stairway to heaven and then walks up this... Oh my gosh! Lord Jesus Christ himself! You're just gonna leave me down here, you piece of shit? Something that was a bit odd with this movie is the use of heaven and hell. With Disney, especially in recent years, not even allowing mentions of the words devil or angel, which I think could even be the reason why this movie is so forgotten. Maybe Disney tried to remove it. And I think they did, because this movie isn't even on Disney Plus, their own streaming service with almost everything Disney has ever made or owned. But that's just a theory. A film theory.
Shut up!
The next day at school, Bobby is pissed. That was the best WWE move ever. So Bobby's one and only friend told everybody in the school, including the bullies, about the Tooth Fairy, and now everyone is just going crazy and this rumor is spreading, and even Bobby's crush is pulling out her teeth. The Tooth Fairy is flying around the world and delivering more silver coins to all the kids that now believe in the Tooth Fairy, and then she lands in a cafe with Bobby's dad.
Thomas, I've been searching for you all day. You don't even know I'm here.
But of course, he can't see her. So if you were invisible, there's probably one thing that you creepy little chump would do, and that would be...
What are you doing? Nothing.
She's like squatting in a corner. Oh yeah, it's finally time to see us. Oh my god, is that a third nipple? He's touching it. Now after that whole kerfuffle, Catherine is actually starting to enjoy her job and helping a lot of children with their problems. Mostly maths homework, but still problems. That was such a bad joke. With now news reports coming out from schools saying that a lot of children are starting to lose a lot of teeth. And that's when... Oh my god, it's the Tooth Fairy! Catherine tries to find Bobby, but he's just pissed off with her because she never told him her real name.
You never told me your name.
It's Catherine.
Everybody knows that.
I didn't.
Bobby.
Just the stupidest thing to get pissed off about. Then urgently, the limbo officer says...
Why? What up in Limbo Land?
It's Judgment Day up in Limbo Land. Come on, you gotta come now.
Judgment Day.
They rush back to Limbo Land and Catherine is sent into judgment while they decide and finally end up saying...
We are denying your entrance into heaven.
Yes!
Oh no. But there's one condition.
We are, however, giving you one more week to clean up your act.
Yeah, woo! I knew it. I'm gonna go check out that man with 3 nipples again. So Catherine has
1 week.
What the hell? Okay, well... Never mind. What the heck? Catherine has 7 days left not to interfere with the human realm. Otherwise, she will be sent to hell. What the hell is she doing?
You can't do this.
I have to.
Let the border find out.
Let them.
I can't cover for you this time.
I don't want you to. I just want you to teach me to do one last thing. Teach me to be visible in front of adults.
You can't be serious. That's the unpardonable.
I know, but it's the only way that they're gonna know I'm real and Bobby's telling the truth.
So the school's principal has just expelled Bobby because of all the mess he's made with now all the students believing in the Tooth Fairy, but the adults can't actually see her and Catherine just can't stand it. So she visits the human realm and one more time she tries to make herself visible for all the adults and the principal. Whoa, she can break it down. But again, nothing works. So after saying goodbye to Bobby, she gives him one last hug. It worked! I'm like genuinely excited about the movie.
Who's the prom queen?
Who's the prom queen and why is she a middle-aged woman?
Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
Damn, the Tooth Fairy can also kill people on the literal spot. Well, she is the devil, so it does make sense. But right after you thought there would be a happy ending, she goes to hell.
Come on, please. We've got to hit traffic.
I love you. I just want to say goodbye.
Wow, what a perfect ending. But it's not, because she's taken to the elevator.
Rogers, go to hell!
What the hell? What? There's no way that's the actual ending. Well, it's not.
Catherine. Catherine. Catherine, are you all right?
Hey, mister, you okay?
Please let me into heaven, please. I was just trying to help the little kids, please.
Catherine, relax. Everything is okay.
This isn't hell, is it?
Yes, it is.
Catherine,
Raul!
been given a second chance. Make the most of it.
So she's been given a second chance at life, and after coming back to her dentist job, Bobby is there, and they are even thanking each other for everything, and then...
You gave me a great gift, Bobby. I'm gonna show you a little trick. 1, 2, 3. I'll never be able to repay you.
For what?
For how you helped me. I'm talking about all the help you gave me when you and your... This really was your last baby tooth.
Goddamn bad movies, man. Ugh, always making me cry. My tooth fell out. So why is this the most forgotten Disney movie ever made? You know, I can't remember. To watch another bad movie, tap over here to watch this disastrous, failed Christmas movie, and make sure to subscribe if you collect teeth. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you over there. Bye.